Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that, you start to back off, and that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. Yeah, he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And I like the idea. In his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now here's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Dawson Knox, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Commit, Red. Cut.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Stroud on 3rd down now. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Texans had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Ready.
Stroud off the play fake. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! Nico Collins from 6 yards away. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mixon with a first down carry. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Mahomes dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud looking to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Easy. Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Quick toss to Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. James now to return it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack!
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He completes it to Julio Jones. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens. And
touchdown! Kadarius Toney. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Red, cycle. Red.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Stroud now to throw. And it's caught. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Cut.
Here's Pierce fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right, in this stage of the game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Ready?
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud, he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
7 yards there and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. A good pickup there of 22.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing.
And in for the Chiefs' touchdown. Julio Jones, 28 yards.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
On second down, it's Stroud.
And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Jack right. Jack right. Green jack. Ready.
The throwing again is Stroud.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Roster, 6.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Steps away.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations.
choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.